I'd like to welcome everyone and thank you for coming to the first ever Austin American-Statesman Texas Social Media Awards. We're here tonight to honor 24 of Texas's top social media users and to name an overall winner in the contest as well. We like to think that we're a little bit ahead of the game as far as newspapers go, and I realize that's an important qualifier, but I'd like to think at the American-Statesman, because of our early entry into social media, we've got a tremendous appreciation for the types of folks that are in this room tonight. People who are bound by creativity, intelligence, and innovation in social media. The kind of thing that allows our industry and others to be less of a sermon and more of a conversation. So we thank you for that. Again, want to welcome you and say to please have a good time.
Quickly, in case I haven't gotten around to talk to y'all yet. This is really exciting to me. This is the newspaper being somewhat cool. And it's not you know, like I'm the one that's cool. I think that we have a really cool group of people that work here, and I think we have a lot of bright ideas and a lot of cool innovations. And this is a really fun time for us. The whole getting involved in social media as deeply as we have in the past year. Addie, you know, having appetizers with Addie, if you didn't know about that, you can go.
Addie's Eat-Ups now.
Addie's Eat-Ups, I'm sorry, Addie's Eat-Ups. And you know, Omar has been a figure in the social media community for a long time now. And this idea came about because as I was getting more and more involved in mostly in Twitter, but in social media, I started thinking that this is a really cool group of people. And they're doing a lot of good work, and they're doing a lot of work for social good, and they're doing a lot of work that's good for our community. And it was time to recognize that. As the institutional newspaper, we should show that we understand what these people are doing and show it off. So I'm not gonna talk much longer here. I'm just gonna go ahead and get started and start naming our winners. And these are all people who we've already announced who have won, and then we will announce our overall big winner who gets a fancier trophy. So, and the last person we're going to announce is our overall winner.
Yeah.
And come on out, it's Michelle Greer. Come on over here. Everybody can see you. Yes.
Look up.
She is a geek's geek and a tireless social activist. Michelle most recently was instrumental in raising thousands of dollars for charity water at the successful Austin Festival. Which is for clean water. It's a really great charity, and she did a lot of hard work on that. She's been the driving force in Geek Austin. Yes, you can set it down if you'd like. She helped Science Channel viewers learn with her Nerd About videos and helped pull together blood drives and social events for Burmese refugees. Said one commenter for this award, and this is a quote, "Michelle sees solutions to problems. She's found in social media a powerful tool to find these solutions and make it look very simple. If you've ever been," and that's the end of the quote. If you've ever been pulled into a project with Michelle and found yourself doing something incredible and for a good cause because you never knew what was happening, you know what it's like to get Michelle reared. She has proven over and over that social media is even more powerful when you really put your heart into it. Congratulations, Michelle. And that's the end. We're not going to make anybody do any speeches because I don't have an orchestra to play them off.
Oh, come on, Michelle. Michelle. 140 characters or less. 2 tweets. You gotta stay kind of close to the microphone.
That would be one boring speech. So I was just on a panel with Mark Hopkins who used to be with Mashable at Belmont, who's still there. He's doing some interesting kind of impromptu panels, and Scoble was there, and we were talking about Government 2.0. And I kept feeling like the conversation kept gravitating towards social media and the power of technology and all this amazing stuff. And then I just had to say, I was like, hey, Robert, we're like in a war with Afghanistan and Iraq, and we just spent a ton of money, and we need direction. Like, we need to figure out how to use this stuff so that we can solve these problems because people are losing their jobs. So, I just want to say, like, unless you find me relevant, like, don't follow me. Like, follow people who are in your industries, who you can actually work with and solve problems together. Because we're in this together. Like, we need to solve these problems. We're in a kind of a jam. That being said, and Scoble didn't hear me. So, that being said, I just want to say I'm really proud of the Austin community for pulling together behind some of the events we've all done. Lisa and David and Mike and Connie and all the people actually doing stuff. I mean, even behind, some of the companies that work here, like, we can all help each other. Like, this is really a good community. So, I don't want to be a rock star, like, because if everyone's looking at me, they're not looking at each other and they're not solving these problems, because we can do this. So, anyway, shout out to my sister. So she's not watching because she's not here, but I love her very much, and to my brothers who made it. So anyway, everyone have a good time at South by, and don't drink too much because you have a lot to learn.